Hello and welcome to the Sensual Being podcast with myself, your host, Jolene Whiting. I have been a pole dance teacher for nearly 20 years. I'm also a yoga instructor, and my favourite pastimes are connecting to my own sensuality, connecting with the world, and connecting with animals as well. In this podcast, you'll find new and inventive ways of how you see yourself, connecting yourself with others, and also how you see and view the world around you. Hello, Sensual Being. How are you doing today? What's been on your mind today, this morning, this afternoon? What was on your mind yesterday? What was on your mind a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Can you answer that? Does it matter? Did it matter? You might be thinking, well, I can't remember what it was, but maybe it did matter at the time. But did it? Are you trying to think about what was maybe on your to-do list, where you were going at those times? Or do you think you were thinking in those moments that you're trying to work out what they were, that you were thinking about who you loved? Or the moments that you're sharing with people, the moments that you can't get back? Or were you thinking of a to-do list or a job? And I'm not saying that none of that matters, but what I am saying is that we can get so distracted. We can get so distracted by busy stuff that on one hand, I know it does matter, but we must not lose sight of what ultimately matters in our lives, who we spend our lives with. And the first person that you spend your life with, do you know who that is? Are you trying to think of a name? Because it's you. You are the number one person in your life. You deserve love and happiness. And I'm not talking from outside of your life. I'm talking from within your own heart. You deserve love from you to you. You deserve that. To be able to find appreciation and respect for yourself. And there's so many people in this world, we have all been conditioned to not love ourselves. When a baby is born and it's playing, it's so happy. Like it doesn't know any different. We are born into love. We are born with love in our hearts. That's our default. As we grow up, we learn how to hate. We learn how to neglect. We learn how to disrespect. And we learn all that and do it to ourselves. No more. No more. Life is too short for those kinds of feelings. Those kinds of feelings we haven't got time for. We don't have time for those. Because we need to be so caught up in the moment of loving ourselves that we are just so distracted by that we can't fathom even hating ourselves for one moment. And then extend that love outwards to the ones you are around, to those who you love, your family, your friends, your partners, your pets, your environment, the earth. We need to extend that love out, and we can only extend it out if it comes from within. We need to fill up our own cup first. You need to find that love for yourself. And a lot of people say, oh no, you're being toxic positivity. If I don't love myself, that's okay. Do you know what? No, I'm not buying that. No, it's not okay. No, it is not okay for you not to love yourself. You need to get to that place because life is here for you right now. And if you're caught up with all these feelings of shame, guilt, disrespect, hate for yourself, you are missing out on the magic in the moment. You are missing out. And if you're like, oh, I don't know how to change, I don't know how to do it, that's okay. You can talk to me. You can talk to me for a start. I would champion you. Always. But you have a choice. And this is what people don't seem to realize. You get a choice in your life of how you want to show up, how you want to lead through your life. And I'm not talking about, oh, you got to make £1 million and do this, do that. No. No, life is more than money. Life was never about money. No way. Life was never about working up the ladder in your business, in your company or whatever, or trying to like make more money each year than what you made the previous year. That's not what life is about. And if you've been told that that's what life is about, or that's what you believe, it's wrong. It's wrong. Life is so much more. And yet, life is so simple at the same time. There's a reason why at the end of each podcast I say, lead with your heart and live with intention. It's because we don't. And I've been guilty of this too, which is why I'm such a strong advocate for it. Because when you lead with your heart, you are leading with love. And I'm not saying just let everybody walk all over you, but I'm saying extend that love out. You know, if somebody is rude to you or something, did you ever think about why they might be doing that? And I'm not saying because they don't like you. It might be because there's something going on with them that is so big that they can't handle it. And so it comes out in different ways. And I'm not saying you should cut them slack, but what I'm saying is, what would love do in those situations? How would you go forward? Would you bite back? Or would you just deflect the energy and say, okay, yep, and just let it go? If you can let it go, they might be able to let it go too. But it's not yours to hold on to. It's not yours to bite back. And when I say to live with intention, we don't. We are so distracted. So distracted. Honestly, when you finally see this, and you can if you want to, and you might have already started to see it, or maybe you see it sometimes and you don't others, okay, that's fine. We're all human. We're all in this experience together. If you're listening to this right now, you are so lucky. Oh my God, honestly, because not everybody will get the chance to hear this. But you are. And there's a reason for that. And when you realize about living with intention, you intend to find things like the magic in the moment. You intend to look into people's eyes when you talk to them. You intend that even if you're just buying something in a supermarket, when you're on the checkout and you're chatting to someone, engage with them. And you're living with intention. Living with intent. And intent is the most important thing, because, I mean, it's like if there's a murder trial, a lot of the time it's all about the intention, and it goes the other way. This is how important it is. Did you intend to do that, or was it an accident? That changes everything. No, I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident. That's completely different than, couldn't wait to do it. I had a knife in my hand and a smile on my face. That's completely different, that intent, isn't it? This is how powerful intention is. So if we can lead with our hearts in our life and then live with intention, how does that change things for you? How will you show up today? How will you show up right now for yourself? How is this podcast episode actually landing for you? Because it's landing hard. And it is coming at you it's coming from a place of hurt at the moment for myself. It's coming from a place of grief. And the grief is raw. But it has made me realize, and you can know all this stuff, but when it cuts in, it rips you open. It rips you open. And you are raw, you are bleeding. It is cutting you up. But what comes with it is the realization, the feeling of not holding back anymore. Your life can change in one phone call. To realize that makes you think, oh my God, I've got to get on. And I don't mean with your to-do list. That's not what I mean. I mean, you've got to get on with you. You've got to find this home in yourself, this feeling in yourself of comfort. And I'm not talking about, oh, I've got aches and pains, I won't be comfy. I'm talking about deep within your soul, a comfort of knowing that your life is a gift, knowing that your heart was a gift. You didn't have to earn that heart. It was there before you were born. It's the same one that you had in the womb. And if that is not magic, I don't know what is. It is amazing that you are listening to this right now. This is so powerful. The fact that you are here right now. Because like I say, not everybody is. But you need to find that place of home within yourself. Find that place of love. And if you feel like you can't love yourself, that's society. It's done that to you. And you don't have to accept that. You can choose not to accept that. Thank you for being here today and tuning in to this episode. It's come from a very raw place in me. I wasn't even expecting to do an episode today. I had woken up not in a great place. And I thought, after I'd done some grounding outside, playing ball with my dog in the sun, playing ball with Pumpkin, chatting to my partner, Glenn. And I thought, I think I want to do some chanting, because there's something about chanting, there's something about using your voice that vibrates through your body. And it changes your state of being. And then it's amazing how the notes that come through when I'm chanting are they're like otherworldly. And they bring me into a completely different state. They uplift me into a completely different state of being. And I thought, I don't know what was going to come out today on the microphone. I had no idea. I just let the universe speak through me. And I hope it's helped you as much as it's helped me as well, because these words are so powerful. None of us should forget them. None of us should forget that we are all gifts. And as I say at the end of my Sirens of the Moon, I say, thank you for turning up today, because you matter. And I matter. And we are matter. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and sending so much love out to you today. And please do find a magical way forward in your life every day, because you matter. Remember, as always, to lead through your life with your heart and to live with intention. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please do share it with your friends and on social media. If you have the time to rate or review this podcast, I'd be ever so grateful. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Jolene Sensual Being. The links to my YouTube and to sign up to my mailing list will be in the show notes as well. I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.